Lake County has everything I need to run my business. I mean, if I need anybody, any technical help, the internet, the store, I mean, I'm missing nothing that I wouldn't have anywhere else. So I can run, and you know, it's something to say that you're at the top of an industry that's a worldwide industry, and we deal with, you know, this caliber of clientele worldwide, and I can do it all from here. I can have the people I need, I can have staffing I need, I can have the technical support, bookkeeping help, accounting, this, that. There's nothing I can't do technically with the internet or anything in Lake County that I could do any better living anywhere else. The number one thing in business, I do interviews all over the world about, you know, business and working, how to create remote businesses and niche marketing and whatnot. The number one thing I always tell people is not how much money you make, it's how much you keep. Overhead will bring down any business. The best thing you can do in businesses is to work in an area where you do not have excessive overhead. And that's one of the beauties of Lake County. You get basically living in an atmosphere that is as beautiful as anywhere in the world, but it is so affordable. It's so safe, you know what I mean? I mean, especially in a time of COVID, I don't feel anywhere in the world I'd be safer than here as far as, you know, where to live and not too many people, not, you know, it's unbelievable. But if you want to keep your overhead down and still have the amenities that you need, honestly, I really did do my research because I really could live anywhere, and I'm here. You know, today with COVID, I mean, it's a game changer. But you know, here's the thing. Every great entrepreneur in business has had to go through something. If it wasn't COVID, it was something, or something in their particular business, a niche that went wrong. There's always going to be something. Everyone knows that. The greatest entrepreneurs know how to pivot and move their business. So yeah, so for us, yeah, we lost a lot of retailers in the midst of it temporarily. At the same time, if you really have a good product and you've really created a better mousetrap, better service, a better product, you'll always find an audience. The key is to get your message out. If you have the product, it's all about execution. So with us, the biggest part of it now is you really hit the social media now, right? You use venues, online venues in the way you never did to really get your message out. And here's the thing, if you have a product, especially like ours, you'll probably always find there's a niche for it. People don't stop buying your product or using your service, they just use it differently or they procure it in a different place. So you have to be very nimble and find a way. But I'm telling you, if you have the right product, you can find a way. There's always room for something better. Why Lake County? And for me, all you have to do is go out, walk in our home, sit out on the porch and look out at the lake. You ever see all those signs now? Life is better at the lake, life's better at the beach. People love water. If you look at water all day long or you're around it, it's a really good, healthy thing to do. We sit here, we watch pelicans, we watch eagles, we watch birds soaring right and left. Our backyard, you get the deer coming in, the wild turkeys, the squirrel. I mean, it's like living something out of Bambi. And I don't think you can put a price on that. So when I think of the environment here, and just going to the store, I look forward to the days to go to the store, just to drive by all the wineries and the fields and the animals and the stables. I mean, I did not have this in Marin County. I did not have this in my whole life, and I lived everywhere. Even on a tropical island, I did not have the views I have here, and I speak very honestly. People would say it was drop dead gorgeous. Nothing has ever beat this. It's funny, one of my clients, she's the head of PR for the World Health Organization. She's telling about her place, in the Switzerland, in the Alps. She goes, it's beautiful. I go, as I said earlier, I said, I'll show you beauty. I showed her the picture from the window, from the porch. She goes, okay. So yeah, no, I definitely get it. And I realize that every morning I get up, I don't think there's too many people looking at something more beautiful, being around cooler people. I've never had cooler neighbors in my life. I love the people in Lake County. I mean, salt of the earth. And honestly, the best wines I've ever drank in my life, like this Mount Konocti winery, some of these white wines, I've never drank anything like this in my life. So it's the whole package for me. A lot of times people ask me, how did this celebrity duck thing begin? Well, let me tell you, making ducks of celebrities was not on my radar. I was publishing art from television commercials for Coca-Cola, Anheuser-Busch, M&M Mars. The commercials would finish, and then I'd find a way to translate into artwork you could actually hang on your wall. That'd really never been done before. That was my business, and then Nike asked us to do it for them, did it for the California Raisins we work with. I mean, that was our business, And then one day a friend at a party, and honestly, probably a little too much alcohol, had this idea of creating rubber ducks that look like celebrities, which I'm convinced 99% of the people who heard it will go, not gonna work. I mean, in your mind, try it. But in my mind, I think this is what entrepreneurs are. They can see ahead of the curve what other people can't see. So you really can't get opinions, is it a good idea? Because there's nothing to show them yet. So you have to kind of, as a visionary, think. Anyway, I found someone to make me, I called King Features, who have the rights to Betty Boop. I said, I want to make a Betty Boop rubber duck. They couldn't get me off the phone quick enough. They wanted to be polite. I still kid Ita to this day about this. I go, and she goes, okay, you make your little Betty Boop rubber duck, call us back and we'll talk. Thinking she'll never hear from me. And sure enough, what entrepreneurs do, they figure out how to, I got one made and sent it to her. And one day I come in the morning to the office, to the corporate headquarters, and in the house, because I always work out of the home. And there's a message from Ita, we got your little Betty Boop rubber duck. It's really cute, let's talk. And that was the beginning of Celebrity Ducks. And so I did the animation on the side, the Celebrity Ducks on the side, and I just put out little ducks here and there. It was mainly the animation. And then entrepreneurs, see, this is why, I say in Lake County, like salt of the earth people, they know how to work. I would send out press releases by myself every day. I got books, just mailing out. Only takes one. Entrepreneurs know it only takes one. One day, the Atlantic City Press in New Jersey, they call me, they go, why should we use your press release? I go, well, I'm from Jersey. I go, and I used to go to Atlantic City. They go, good enough. So that weekend, they did a story on Celebrity Ducks, and the vice president of the Philadelphia 76ers basketball team read it. And they had their superstar, Allen Iverson, at the time they wanted to do a promotion with. So they called, they said, we're always looking for cutting edge promotion. Can you do a duck of Allen Iverson with his cornrows and tattoos and make it look like him? And I said, absolutely. And they flew out here. All I can tell you, we got done with that duck. It looked more like him than he did. It was a huge hit. They sold out the stadium. The Yankees called, the Cubs called, Gorton's Seafood called. We had a whole new company overnight. So I sold off the animation part, and it became all ducks. And eventually moved to Lake County, And the rest, as they say, is history.
Wow, Marianne, here we are back at Angelina's, really the birthplace of One Team, One Dream.
I still remember when I called you and
Yes.
told you, can we have coffee tomorrow morning and meet at Angelina's because it's so close to the radio station?
Right?
And in
And-
one fell swoop, we decided.
We did, and I think it took all of about 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah? Pretty amazing, you know, when you think about what kind of really inspired this vision and your vision. That historic Mendocino complex fire was so devastating. You and Peter watching the fire.
We almost lost the Lodge at Blue Lakes.
Raging
the
at
fire
your
was
business.
just right across us.
Right?
And
Right.
you from the North Shore
And
knows what, the whole
What-
North Shore went through.
the entire North Shore was evacuated. People were struggling and businesses were shuttered. Again, I gotta say this, without your efforts, without your willingness really to put the Lodge at Blue Lakes, to put your own money into this project to match grants, I just got to give you a lot of credit for that, Marianne.
Peter and I always thought that it's our duty to be helping the community. And so this was the best time to make something impactful.
You are definitely a visionary, and it takes, somebody with that mindset of getting it done. You are a getting it done kind of person.
And so are you.
Well,
I would not have been able to pull this through without you and the great board of directors that we
team.
formed together.
And the sponsors, most importantly, the small businesses.
And also what we did is we went and got our resources from our own community. Whoever thought of COVID-19?
No,
Did
that was
everything, it would even hit us too.
What? Yeah.
Especially small businesses.
Yeah, what a punch in the gut that was. We were not, certainly no one was anticipating COVID-19, and people kind of looked askance. A few people said, are you seriously going to be
You
able
really
to
want to do it at
this
this time?
now?
Well, it's the
And
best
we
time.
said, well, that's what you said. You said, well,
now
is there a
when we
better
need it.
time? Is there a time when our small businesses have needed the support more? Maybe not.
We were planning on having a pack full of people in the theater for
Oh
Gala.
gosh, that gala was going to be so amazing.
And as any good businesses do, we had to pivot.
Yep.
Now we're planning and creating a virtual event, and we hope everybody will join us. This is just the beginning, right? We're already planning our 2021 Hands Up Lake County.
I know, we are.
And the vision for for 2021 and the following years will be mentoring, coaching, training in as far as business management is concerned, digital transformation, and financial planning.
That's what sets us apart, is that it's not a one and done kind of thing that we're doing. It's the follow-up, it's staying in touch with the businesses, it's providing mentorship and guidance along the way.
My best advice is the most competitive advantage is knowledge. So please learn, learn, learn.
We've heard from a lot of the 15 that actually competed in the mini competition. Every one of them is telling us we got so much out of this process. So
And that's the goal.
that's really, isn't that the heart of
mentoring.
the whole thing?
Well, come and join us.
Join us, yes. Hands
Hands
up,
up,
Lake County.
Join us.
in our county. I'm Olga Martin-Steele, chair of One Team, One Dream. Our team is small but mighty. Marianne Schmidt is our founder and vice chair, and Kim Sear, which is over there. We also have Helena Welsh, she's our secretary, Jeff Warrenberg is the director, and Lisa Morrow is our treasurer. And although he's not on our board, I want to acknowledge our videographer, Sam Houston, who's running around here trying to get things set up. Sam has been an invaluable part of this team, and we certainly would not be here today without his help. One Team, One Dream is a nonprofit. We began with a dream to support the local economy. Hands Up Lake County is our signature project, and today we're going to be awarding 6 prizes to 6 businesses that have made it to the finals. Several of these businesses had just opened operations when COVID hit. Others have been in business a while longer, but suffice it to say, all had to pivot to stay afloat in what arguably are some of the most challenging times in our economy. The journey for our 6 finalists began when they decided to apply for the business competition way back in April. 36 small businesses applied by the deadline. 15 were selected to proceed to a one-day training and a mini competition and a pitch lab after that. And ultimately, 6 made it to the final phase. That's where we are today. We are going to meet these 6 amazing entrepreneurs momentarily. But I want to begin by introducing 3 very, very important people, and that would be our judges. They are going to be the ones that determine today who gets what award. So I'm going to start with Lori Dory, the resort at Bellhaven, and Ernesto Padilla, he's the CEO of Lake County Tribal Health Consortium, and Pat Scully, GM of Scully Packing Company. And while I'm at it, thank you, Michelle, because I know you helped us a lot behind the scenes. She could be up here doing this. She's a pro at this. The judges, their charge is to rate each finalist. So each presenter is going to get 10 minutes to pitch their business, to make their best pitch. It's going to be followed by a 5-minute Q&A that the judges will ask questions if they feel they need to. And during this time, there's going to be, once the scoring is complete, there's going to be a 30-minute virtual program. So stay tuned for that. When the judges conclude, when the presenters conclude and the judges are ready to finalize their scores, they will actually exit the studio to do that. I want to also thank and acknowledge some really amazing partners in this, and first and foremost, Soperis Theater and their amazing support team, Michael Adams, Nick Biondo, Jeremiah French, thank you all. And I know Tina Lewis is also up there in the, I guess that's the projector area up there. Thank you, Tina, for helping out. And again, without the expertise of technical experts in SAM, we just wouldn't be doing this today. Next, I want to congratulate, thank, and acknowledge our sponsors, our prize sponsors. And by the way, we have 21 sponsors. You saw them on the slides earlier, so if you know them, tell them thanks for us. There are 6 cash prizes to award today, and we added something called a fan favorite. So the fans out there have been polling since Monday, and the polling stopped last night to vote on their fan favorite. We know who that is, and they're going to get a special prize, totally unrelated to what our judges are doing here today. So that'll be a surprise for us all later on in the program. So to thank our sponsors, representing the City of Clear Lake, Allen, Florida, City Manager, City of Clear Lake contributed $10,000 towards the first prize, which is $15,000. Representing the Community First Credit Union, Kim Bradley, she's the Lakeport Manager. They contributed $25,000 towards the second prize of $5,000. And then representing the Lakeport branch of the Savings Bank of Mendocino, Pete Dodson, he's going to be shown up on video to do his sponsor award. And he's the commercial loan officer. They are contributing $1,500 towards the third prize of $3,000. Representing the City of Lakeport, newly appointed Kevin Ingram. Hi, Kevin. Glad you're here. City of Lakeport contributed $1,500 for the fourth prize and $1,000 for the fifth prize. And then last but certainly not least, our premier sponsors, the Lodge at Blue Lakes, represented, I want to say, by the entire Lodge family. Marianne and Peter, thank you guys so much. They matched all these prizes, and that's how we were able to pull this off. So thank you very much. We also want to thank a really important event sponsor. We have August Schmidt, not Schmidt, but Schmidt, with Realty Solutions, and they contributed $6,000 for all the costs associated with putting on an event like this. So, without further ado, we're going to get started. I also want to thank our media partners. They're out there, the Record Bees out there, and the Lake County Bruins out there. Thank you for showing up. And so we're getting ready to get started here, and I'm going to start calling the presenters up. I think we're staging as I speak. So again, each presenter has 10 minutes. We're going to prompt them along the way. Jeff is going to be letting them know how they're doing the time. And at 10 minutes, we'll ask them to stop, and then follow-up begins with the judges' questions and answers, if they have any, and that's the way the whole thing will roll. Okay, so Helena, are you ready? Ah, she is. So let's have the first presenter come forward. So I want to welcome Lisa Wilson. She's the owner of Clear Lake Boat Rental in Clear Lake. And Lisa, I have cleaned your microphones, but if you want to do a second shot, that's okay too. You good? So, bottom. These things really come in.
Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Wilson, and I own and operate Clear Lake Campground, located in the city of Clear Lake on Cache Creek. I'm going to tell you today how we're going to grow and launch Clear Lake Boat Rental. But first, I want you to know that I grew up in a camping family. We camped every year several times, and we always camped near water so we could explore and fish, and we were really excited when my dad bought a boat. I treasure the family memories. I'm going to offer a simple and powerful experience to explore Lake County. I'm going to deliver super service so that guests will have a great time, tell their friends, and come back again and again. Guests come to us today to escape and relax at a friendly vintage campground. We have 40 sites. Half of those are located on Cache Creek, so you can fish right from your site and use camp as a base to explore Lake County. We currently own and rent kayaks and canoes, and we do get a lot of requests for motorboats. Today, you'll learn how Clear Lake Boat Rental will fill that gap.
Smart, is that it?
Welcome to camp. You've reserved your reservation online, you are paid up, and all you have to do is check in and set up at camp. You're greeted by a certified tourism ambassador and escorted to your full hookup site with Wi-Fi. Here you can fish and explore Lake County. Boat rental, we're happy to refer you to Lakeport at Disney Boat Rental or to the Lodge at Blue Lakes up in Blue Lakes. Yes, it would be great to rent a boat here at camp. Requests from campers and non-campers have been fielded for several years. They're disappointed that there's nothing on the South Shore. So the problem in the market is that we have a big, beautiful lake and few boat rental choices. Fast forward to 2021. You'll make your camping reservation online and also book your boat rental. When you check in, we'll confirm your plans to explore Cache Creek. If you're not camping here, maybe you're visiting friends and family or staying in an Airbnb, we're happy to take your reservation over the phone. If you're active military, we have a great plan called Boats for Troops, and you'll get a 2-hour free rental. That aligns perfectly with our Tents for Troops program, where active military camps for free with us. Our new 14-foot aluminum boats will seat 4 people, and they're perfect for going slow on Cache Creek. Who will you take on for your first ride on Cache Creek? So I will proceed. Clear Lake boat rental is a great idea. There's a gap in the market. We are currently, the market includes Disney boat rental in Lakeport, that's 30 minutes from camp, and it also includes the Lodge at Blue Lakes, which is 45 minutes from camp. Those, the market also includes boatsetter.com, which is like an Airbnb peer-to-peer rental, and they have 3 boats in Kelseyville. Clear Lake Campground currently today only rents kayaks and canoes, and there are no small motorboats in the market, and there's no low-priced motorboats in the market. In my good, better, best scenario, we're on a low price and few choices quadrant. We'll have 3 choices, where the competitor has 7 and 15 choices. We'll have low prices. A half-day rate for the aluminum boat will be $235. That's 30% less than the competition. What I know about camping, I'll apply broadly to my boat rental proposal. KOA, also known as Campgrounds of America, has an annual report that identifies 64% of households, or more than 82 million, are campers in 2019, and it's growing in 2020. I'm going to target the geographic area that's 3 hours from camp. So you'll see on the right, there's 5 million would be the self-identified campers, and I'm saying 20% of those will be boat rentals. So I'm at 1 million for my focus market. The report also indicates that camping ranks as the safest form of vacation. COVID has increased the importance of spending time outdoors, and camping and recreational boating are American pastimes with a great positive outlook for economic engine. Revenue starts flowing with a new reservation system in the first of the year. Reservations are paid in full in advance. We are targeting the Bay Area and our existing camper base, and we expect to create an experience that will create a tradition and repeating revenue. Year 2, we will add guided pontoon boats with a naturalist on Cache Creek, and we will expand locations in a future year, perhaps at Highlands Park in the city of Clear Lake, which is seeking grants for renewal right now. Our values are customer service and employee welfare, diversity in outdoor recreation, and leave no trace in the outdoors. Our sustainability and giving back are also our values. So with our SWOT, based on our SWOT, our strengths are our known location, our known business that's successful, and an experienced manager. Our weakness is an availability of qualified staff, and we have a gap in the market for our opportunity. We also have growth opportunities by adding new locations and the guided boat tours. Our threats is that it's easy to enter the market. It only costs $6,000 to put a new boat and motor together and all the stuff that goes with it. A customer could spend money on other items, other experiences besides boat rentals, and the fluid nature of the COVID restrictions. Regarding the threat, I think that there's room in the market if one of our current competitors added small boats. I'm a successful campground owner. I'm a retail executive by training, and I started at Macy's with Sticks and Bricks and helped launch Macy's.com, stayed in e-commerce most recently in 2019 as the holiday project manager for Walmart Global E-commerce. I'm a certified outdoor hospitality professional. I did graduate from campground school. I'm also a certified tourism ambassador. I'm a planning commissioner for the city of Clear Lake. I'm a board member of the Lake County Chamber of Commerce. I also helped drive the successful formation of the tourism improvement district. I do need outdoor resources, outside resources. I have a local accountant, and I've contracted with Combs Consulting as my HR partner for Clear Lake Boat Rental and Clear Lake Campground. I have a leadership coach in Gretchen Mills who I meet with regularly, and I regularly, weekly participate in On Track, which is a leadership networking group with Combs Consulting. My 5-year financials are based on campground trends and data that drive my projections. I'm assuming that 20% of my campers will take me at the offer of 2-hour minimum and half again of non-campers. 85% of the rentals will come in the 4 months of the peak season, which are May, June, July, and August. Year 1 and 2 produce negative net profit margin primarily because of the startup costs that are one-time. Year 3, 4, and 5 result in a net profit margin of 15% in each year. Year-over-year growth is 10% between years 2 and 3, and then 5% growth after that. The expenses include an annual donation to Anderson Marsh Interpretive Association as a percentage of revenue. And all guests will sign a waiver, and we are covered with liability insurance. We've done a lot already. We have our URL, our Facebook page, and our Instagram. We've started some marketing already. We're participating in the Lake County Winery Association Passport, and this is what the next few months look like, with finishing the planning, securing the funding, getting the boats, and the rental center, getting the staff, and launching, soft launch in April with a grand launch in May, coinciding with Catfish Derby. Requirements are $60,000, and that will purchase the boats and improve the docks, and it will also, in the second round, we will get the pontoon boat and the tow vehicle. I invested personally and professionally here in Lake County. This is going to be a winner. When you invest in Clear Lake Boat Rental, you create another reason for visitors to come to Lake County.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And now we begin the 5-minute follow-up Q&A. Judges, do you have any questions for Lisa?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lori. Nice to meet you.
We can hear you.
Okay, great. So, of your presentation, what do you see as the one thing that's going to contribute the most to being able to scale up in income, job opportunities?
So it's easy to add more boats, and we have space at camp. If we go have more market than product, and I think that there's growth in more locations, like the Austin, the Highlands Park and Clear Lake. I'd like to stay at the south end of the lake.
Right. Yeah, it's very needed in the community.
Thank you.
So,
Hi, Pat, do you have a question?
yes, I do, Lisa. Are you initially going to buy 10 boats? Is that the plan?
No, I have 4 already. I'll open up with 6 total of the aluminum boats. I already have 6 kayaks and 4 canoes. So the major initial expense is going to be refurbishing the existing boats and buying more aluminum boats and then the motors.
Okay, so your loss in the first 2 years, you're expensing those the first year that you buy them? Is that you're not
Yes.
advertising over time?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't advertise them in the financials, I just chunked them all at the time of purchase.
Thank you.
Ernesto, do you have any questions?
I do. I do. Why Lake County? Why did you want to move here in business?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Why choose Lake County?
Why Lake County? Lake County chose me. My father and mother chose Lake County. They bought this little tiny resort called Shaw's Shady Acres in 1980. And when my father died in 2011, I came here from New York, and it was a white trash trailer park. And today it is a sweet little campground for guests to visit Lake County for their vacation and discretionary time.
Thank you.
Any more questions for Lisa? Good to go? Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you very much.
All right. Oh, good grief. Start anytime?
Start.
Hi, I'm Mark Litz, and I'm with Right Choice Farm Stay and Catering.
And I'm Tammy Lips, also with the Right Choice Farm Stay and Catering.
So, organic, farm to fork, experiential, nostalgic, relaxation, meditation, educational, discovery, sharing, peaceful, animal therapy, smiles, Kodak moments, dark skies. These are the search words we want to hear from companies and guests when they talk about their stay or their event at the lake, at the Right Choice Farm Stay and Catering.
Our mission is to let the cat out of the bag about a region we discovered just a year ago and have now made our home. We want others to start their Lake County experience at the Right Choice Farm.
So, what do? We create a destination, just as Lake County is a destination. The Right Choice Farm, a Right Choice Farm event includes 5-star restaurant quality farm to fork meals, interacting with animals, picking fresh fruit, walnuts, vegetables, relaxing in a quiet, nature-filled example of sustainable living. We're all organic, all healthy, solar powered. We even have a water cooler for guests that makes the water from the air. So we have the cleanest air in the whole state of California. So we want the Right Choice Farm to be an example of a healthy lifestyle for all ages. And we want it to be a microcosm of Lake County, to have that small town warmth and appeal, a base for you to enjoy your event or stay. And with our recommendations during your downtime, visit our Lake County quaint business districts, wineries, farm stands, museums, restaurants, festivals, iconic volcano hiking trails, and world-class fishing and boating casinos.
Next slide. Revenue streams like agritourism have been particularly important to keep small farms afloat during the pandemic. From petting zoos to corn mazes, many farmers are trying some form of agritourism to diversify their income. Our revenue streams will include corporate events, staff retreats, happy hours, yoga and cooking retreats, weddings, guest chefs, and wine dinners. There's no limit to the creativity of things we can do there. Guests are welcome to walk the farm and enjoy the fruits of its labor. Fruit from the orchard and wonderful areas to sit outside and enjoy and relax around the vineyard and have dinner in there. Interact with our animals, enjoy the dark skies. Ask us what's going on during your stay, and we'll tell you what to do in Lake County. The magic happens the moment you drive through the gates.
So, who's our guest? Who are we marketing to? We're primarily a catering company, but we have this great, what you would think of as beautiful, iconic infrastructure and footprint. I look at it as, this is why we need the money. So, who's the perfect guest? Our targeted individuals and active audience, whether 8 or 80, our targeted events or groups looking for a unique location. Listen, we all know that Napa's cornered the market on $200 bottles of wine, expensive food, expensive stays, hot palms, and all of that. We're offering a small town, warm and fuzzy Lake County lifestyle that fits very well with your millennials, that nostalgia that's so popular with millennials, boomers, and active seniors, but without sacrificing quality. We're promoting unique event settings, affordable stays, affordable wines, farm to fork cuisine. Our marketing, and this is where it's important, this is what we want to do. Our marketing will target via social media. We're going to really hammer it with social media. Plus, we're going to do some traditional stuff too. We want to send Lake County baskets all up and down the West Coast to food critics and to travel writers. And in promoting us, they're promoting Lake County. You can't talk about us without talking about Lake County. And what's in the basket will be all of our neighbors. What's in the basket will be everybody that's here competing. So it'll be the San Diego Union Tribune, it'll be the LA Times, it'll be the San Francisco Chronicle, the Seattle Times.
We have an operating budget of about $90,000. Our projections are based on increasing revenue-producing items that we had already planned on doing without the interference of the pandemic. We only see growth happening as seen here in the projected numbers for the first year and climbing every year. And these are our gross sales projections.
So what is our competition? We would rather use the term neighbors. Competition is an opportunity, as you all know, for everyone to succeed. Guests will not eat every meal on our farm. We will recommend other great places to eat. We cannot accommodate every event request. Hopefully, we cannot accommodate every event request or a stay. So we will recommend other locally owned businesses. We'll collaborate with other local businesses with our events. We want to be actively, we've always behaved this way, to be actively involved in the community. So we want to give back. We're members of the Lake County Chamber of Commerce, the Tourism Improvement District Wine Association, the Wine Commission, Kelseyville Business Association, California Women in Agriculture, Lakeport Rotary Club, and oh yeah, I'm a certified tourism ambassador. And I know everything after only being here 7 months. I was certified because we don't want to just live here. We want to learn about our country and share that information with everyone who comes to visit. So we want to pay it forward, recommending our guests enjoy our Lake County neighbors because, as you all know, a rising tide, correct?
We'll meet the team. We have a skill set. My husband's career in marketing combined with my 20+ years as a successful caterer in LA County. I have experience with all types of eating styles and dietary restrictions. I'm very excited about the menus we are already serving and creating with our locally sourced ingredients, including the produce from our farm, of course. If you stay with us, you will not go hungry, and we will always give you our best. We care that much about what you might need or how you might experience something that we always stay one step ahead to make sure you have everything you might need.
Okay, we gotta go fast. No time like the present. That's our time. We've already started. We've hit the ground running. Our learning curve started 7 months ago, and that's our first stage. We're currently operating and we're registered organic. The farm will be fully certified by fall of 2021. So that's great for marketing to our targeted, health-centric, educated audience, and sets us up for the future, of course. And we have the infrastructure. So listen, we didn't count on COVID. So after putting in all this effort, we're adapting, and if we begin now with marketing, we can be ready when this virus is gone. We have so many ideas that we plan to engage not only guests, but our Lake County community and local businesses.
We have the passion to create something very special in Lake County. We've done a lot of the heavy lifting already, yet we could use your help and guidance to put us over the top in marketing outside of the county and put finishing touches on the farm. We are here to stay. This isn't just a business dream. This is a reality in progress.
So we think what we're doing will be a stepping stone for all our guests and all our businesses that come to visit, all of our event stakeholders to sample all of Lake County. We can now lift all our folks. So thank you for supporting supporting locally owned small business. We really appreciate it. I know this is taking away your time, but it's really needed and it's certainly heartfelt on our end. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, judges, your 5 minutes. Again, follow-up question.
Got a question about your use permit. What does it allow you to do event-wise? Is that going to be a constraint for you? Do you rent rooms out? And how many rooms do you have? Can you tell me about the facility and what you're allowed to do there?
Right. Our use permit is, specifically, I don't know exactly, but I know that we're doing exactly what we believe we are allowed to do already. We can't have too many great events over, like for instance, we can't have something every weekend or something like that, but that's something that we would schedule and plan according to what we can even accommodate. It's not like we're a bed and breakfast. We have an Airbnb on the property, and for private events, we would do rent some rooms in the farmhouse as well.
Which we've done.
Yeah.
We have a permit that allows us, we have a commercial catering kitchen, an 800 square foot commercial catering kitchen.
Right.
And that is, that permit alone, and then our event permit allows us to do X amount of events a year. And as Tammy said, for instance, we did a retreat not too long ago, a small company out of San Francisco. By the way, they went and visited wineries that we recommended they go to. We even set up one appointment, visited restaurants, but we catered everything else. And they took over 3 bedrooms in the farmhouse. This is the first time we've done that. They pulled an RV out into the field. So that was a home run. They went back, talked about it on Facebook and Instagram and all. And so yes, so we're permitted. Any other questions?
Yes?
I can't see, so.
So congratulations on getting a toehold in the community, which must have been under the most challenging circumstances you could have run into. My question is about the capacity for tourism. So I hear that you have an Airbnb and some rooms. How many does that total?
The Airbnb is a nice sized loft, and that comfortably accommodates 2 people. And then we have 3 rooms in the farmhouse that we have set for the need, when we have the need for that.
Okay.
And there are 3 nice rooms that have been fixed up. But I guess what we really want to get across is that we have a catering operation, an event property that is warm and fuzzy when you come to visit. So it's going to be hopefully where we're going to be doing these events with locals, cooking retreats and yoga retreats.
And also involving the community and using it for that as well.
Okay. So what are your plans then for expansion of the tourists that come and stay at the property? And secondly, what do you see for job escalation over the next 3 to 5 years? Jobs provided.
By the property and the business?
Right.
Oh, I definitely see we're going to have to hire some people that definitely will have employment. But at this point, we're not doing any of that right now, just not knowing what's happening. We haven't really been able to do much of what we had planned to do already. So we're taking it slow, but yes, absolutely, there will be opportunities for employment.
I think the employment, for instance, what we really want to target some of the dollars from this, if we're fortunate enough to win, is we want to hire an SEO person. We want to hire a social media person who really knows their stuff, who can really go out and promote the farm, therefore promote Lake County. And it isn't all about just staying on the farm. It's like Kenny said, it's the events and the happy hours and the collaboration with other neighbors, and really make it a destination for people to come to. Well, when we get calls, when people stay all the time, they say, so what's going on? Is there anything going on at the farm? Well, hopefully down the road, we'll be able to say, yes, we have a cookie retreat. There are cooking classes going on. There is a happy hour. There is a little music thing going on in the barn. All of these things, the sky's the limit of imagination. We have, and the landscaping is perfect. When people drive on, it really is that view when they come in, because we get their comments and their responses. They say, wow, this is great.
Thank you.
We have 1 minute left for another question. Vanessa, did you have a question?
Yes, I do. Same question. Why didn't you pick Lake County? You had options. Now you're looking to start your business. Why? What year?
Good question. Well, I guess Lake County chose us in the sense that we were having a nice life where we were. We lived in an idyllic beach community, tons of friends, raised our kids there, we were there for 20-some years. But we were sent information on this farm. And my wife, to her credit, who was not good with change like that, I was ready to buy the house for $1 in Italy, but she said, you know, we can do this and this would be fun. And so, because there was a kitchen, there was an event space, all of our hospitality and marketing and her chef skills sets could go into play there. And it really could be a fun place for our grandkids to visit. And when we got here, we looked at the farm, then we started exploring Lake County and discovered that, holy cow, could have been, you know, and
Such a magical place.
it really was for us. It was terrific. We love it. And we've now shared that with our friends who have come and visited, and they feel the same way. So it really is kind of a secret. And we want to get the word out.
And now we've achieved our 5-minute period. Thank you. Well, thank you very much.
Hello, Georges. Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be here. And my name is Nick, and this is Myra.
And we are lamb printing.
Okay, Myra, tell us about lamb printing.
Yeah, so right now lamb printing consists of just us. We are the team right now. We moved to Lake County a few years ago with the want to build something of our own. Within a week of moving here, we both got jobs, you know, so we settled down fairly quickly, and we were very comfortable. You know, we had a paycheck coming in, we were paying off all our bills, so we were set. But at the end of the day, when we would just talk at night, you know, there was still something missing, something that we didn't quite know what it was.
And I remember we were at the parking lot at McDonald's, and we were talking to each other, said, something is missing, Myra. And I received a call from a friend, and he told me, Nick, did you start your business already? I said, no. And every time he called me, he said, why are you waiting? Why are you taking so long? And finally, I told with my wife, I said, let's do this. Let's do our own business. And we didn't have anything. We don't have any savings, no money. The only thing we had was a car. And we sold it. And with this car, we bought our first machine. And I remember we were printing in our garage, printing t-shirts, and we used to go at the flea market in Napa every Sunday at 5 in the morning, the whole day, to sell a t-shirt to everybody. And we got some customers. And after that, we were growing. And I told my wife, let's open our own shop. And we decided to open our own shop in Crete.
And that's where we are now. So we provide custom apparel through silkscreen and embroidery to our customers, and we also do offer paper copies because we did see that need. We wanted to offer that to the people that were close to us if they ever did need that. And there's a few things that make us different and unique.
Okay, what makes us different, we have a fast turnaround and high quality prints and low pricing, and we have free delivery around the lake. So if somebody asks for t-shirts and they live in Lucerne and Oaks, we deliver to them. And also we are bilingual, so that one helps us a lot.
Right, we believe that being bilingual has opened quite a few doors for us here in the community. We feel that we're able to reach the Hispanic Latino community that does surround us. And the feedback that we've received from those customers is that they feel comfortable coming into our shop and talking to us and expressing to us exactly what they need, because when they come in, they feel they can relate to us. So this is our timeline. We did open our shop in October of last year. So when COVID hit this year, we were just open for a few months. So when that hit, we did have to close for about a month. And then, you know, we started to worry because, you know, we have no income. The bills were still piling up. We have to pay them, but we have no money. So we started thinking, what is there that we can do, that we can offer, that'll start bringing the money back in? So we started noticing that face masks were, you know, they were being used a lot, and
So, we talked about it, we need to jump on this and do it and offer it to the community so that we have that opportunity to open our doors back up and start working again. So, we bought a machine, went online, looked for the pattern, taught ourselves how to sew, and that's what got our doors back open. So from when that happened, that was the main product that we were doing. We were sewing face masks. And because we did have the press machine at the shop, we were able to offer different businesses and companies that wanted their print on the face mask. We could do that for them and customize it for them.
Yeah, exactly. So we start doing face masks, so we do it from the beginning to the end, and also we can bring to anything like sweatshirts, t-shirts, aprons, even I bring my tie, you notice, so there is nothing we can bring.
Right. Right, and then shortly after we did acquire an embroidery machine, so we started kind of expanding the products that we can offer our customers. And then in the near future, we do want to open a second storefront location. We want to be able to bring on more people to help us work and run that location. We want to acquire new equipment and then, hopefully expand to the surrounding areas in the county and go from there.
Okay, for marketing, we're using social media. I think everybody knows using social media is very important right now.
Yeah.
So we're doing like phone calls, Facebook, videos, we're doing raffles, and sometimes we're doing like free t-shirts so we can put our name out there. And especially we're doing videos through Facebook. And yeah, so that one's helping a lot. We don't have to do like go in person right now. So I think videos is the main thing we're doing right now, and it's helping a lot for us.
Right, we've been able to reach a lot of people that way and get our name across to the community as well. So this is just a basic business model. It's based on a simple one color, one location print on a minimum order of 15 garments. So the cost for us to acquire the t-shirts and to print them is $4 a piece. So for this order, the total would be $60. What we would sell the t-shirts for is $11. And then we do have a $20 artwork fee, which would be applied onto that, which would bring the event revenue to $185. And then subtracting the cost from that, it would leave us with a profit of $125. So our market is fairly wide. However, we are focusing mainly on contractors, businesses that we know use custom apparel on their everyday workday. So currently, we did comprise a list of 270 businesses, of which we already work with 48 of them. So we've worked quite a few times throughout this year that we were open with them. And then it's the same with the schools. We currently work with 11 schools in the county, and we do know that there are quite a few more that we are hoping to reach and get to work with them.
Yeah, this is just an example, and only schools and people working outside, but we're also doing for groceries, and especially we have grocery outlet, food center, and red and white. So we're doing for the stores too.
Right, we know there's, it's a big market out there, but these are just a few examples. So financial projections. Last year we were only open for 3 months. We opened in October. So our revenue was $12,655, and our expense was $9,045, which left us with a profit of $3,610. This year so far, we've had a revenue increase to $85,526. Our costs have also, our expenses have also increased to $75,442. And then our profit did also increase from last time. This year we did spend more than we would have liked to because we did acquire quite a few equipment. We had to, still pay the bills and keep going but the money wasn't flowing in. And with the years to come, we do expect to keep increasing gradually and, just keeping our profit going up as the years go by.
So if we win, we have a lot of things to do with the money. Especially we need those machines so to grow more. So we need a bigger screen printing press so we can do more colors. Right now we have only a press with 6 colors, and we need to do like more than 6. Like some people ask for 12 colors, and we don't have that capacity, you know. And we also we need to upgrade our computers. We're using an old computer right now.
About 20 years old.
Yeah. And we hear our customers, they need some like banners. We are not doing that. And I think for next year we're trying to expand that services so we can start doing banners or signs that we know people asking for. And the only thing, I know everything we talk right now, maybe you're gonna forget, but if we win or not, I know it's a wall in front of us. We wanna try to break it to reach the goal. So it doesn't matter if we win or not, we're gonna do it definitely.
Right. It's definitely going to help us get there a little quicker, but we know we're going to get there nonetheless.
Thank you so much for your time and for inviting us. You know, it was a great event, and thank you for everything you've done. And
We really appreciate this. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and we're really grateful to be here.
thank you.
Ready for questions? Okay, all right.
So that's a great story, and it's told very well. And I appreciate your enthusiasm and positivity to make your dreams happen. I actually don't have any questions because I think you addressed everything that's on the list. So very well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you speak to your competition a little bit? Who are you competing against? And
I think we have our main competition right now is Canactis. It's in Kelseyville. And I don't see like a competition because I think it's a lot of businesses around the lake. So, and we are the other part of the lake. And I don't see a competition because, you know, especially if we are offering right now free delivery, we know they're not doing that. And the owner seems like he's going to retire, so all the space is going to be for us. So I don't think it's a competition.
I have the same question. Before you started this business and you moved here, why Lake County?
Why Lake County? Well, my mother-in-law lives here, so we used to come and visit her. And every time we would come here, it was just a really big difference. You know, just the atmosphere. We would come here to relax, get a break from the city. So when we got married, you know, we were living in the city, and we were just thinking, you know, this is not where we want to spend the rest of our lives. We want to eventually grow our family. We want to have a home. And the city wasn't the place where we were seeing a future for us. So he spoke with his mom, and she's like, well, just come over here, try it out. If you like it, then good. If you don't, then you guys can move back. But
The thing I remember when my stepdad told me, why are you going to be here in Lake County? There is no job for you. And he said, I don't think so. And Maya, like, a couple of next week?
it was within a week. We made the decision to move, and within a week we were living out here. And then within a week of that, we were actually both working. So the main reason that people were telling us to not move up here was because there was no job for us. But you know, we wanted to make the move. We wanted to make it work. So we found work, and you know, we're here.
Yeah,
And
Lake
we like
County opened the
it.
door for us, and we are so grateful for that.
Any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dottie Bates. I'm the owner of True Grit Coffee House, because tough times never last, but tough people do, which is it's coined by Dr. Robert H. Schuller in his New York Times bestseller of the same title. I took the inspiration from his book in that challenges and hardships are a state of mind, and only through mindful perspectives we can accomplish anything that we desire. Born out of the darkest depths of the uncharted territory surrounding the novel coronavirus outbreak and worsening economic depression born from our changing world and community after the Valley 2015, it was important to me to showcase my unbreakable spirit and unchained heart for my community's wellness. The Cognomen area has historically been an attractant to nature lovers and artists alike. Throughout the decades, our forested mountains were homes for many unforgettable events for people of all walks of life. Our history is steeped with compelling happenings once you look into it. But what are the challenges we're facing now? Well, Loch Lomond, once a center for community gathering, has been lacking in comfortable community gathering spaces. When we do leave our homes, options for nutritionally dense drinks and snacks are extremely limited. Many homes have no access to dependable high-speed internet. An aftershock from the Valley Fire has left our community in an economic depression, shuttering businesses and losing our homes. And now, with unprecedented lifestyle changes brought on the wings of COVID-19, we're struggling to stay afloat and support ourselves. Through these challenges, our community is suffering from unhealed trauma due to the unexpected and rapid loss of life and possessions. Many are still rebuilding 5 years later. And through it all, the only thing that can begin to heal these scars are coming together and sharing our battle stories and figuring out how we can bless one another. Enter True Grit Coffee House. We offer high-speed internet connectivity via Wi-Fi to our telecommuters and distance learners. Pair that with a cozy work environment and you've got me sold on the space. What more do we need to power our brains during our intense work and learning sessions? Nourishing drinks and snack offerings, of course. We pay attention to detail. In the onslaught of COVID-19 changes and challenges, we make sure to sanitize every surface touch between each customer interaction. It isn't always time efficient, but our customers are always appreciative of our efforts to keep everyone safe. Offering the highest quality ingredients is super important to us. From our coffee beans to our whole frozen fruit smoothies, we always have organic and our local ingredients on hand. Have I mentioned that we're the only juice bar in Lake County that offers made-to-order juice blends? That alone is worth the drive. We hire only friendly, engaging staff who are trained to ensure customer satisfaction, even if they must remake someone's order again to improve their experience, which pretty much never happened at this point. Working as a barista for so many years, I can tell you, you become much like a counselor, a listener, or a guide throughout your customer's day. And we offer a much-needed community hub for social engagement and information exchange. We supply boutique space for our local artisans to proudly display and vend their goods. And in the future, with COVID-19 restrictions lifting, we can provide community workshop and private event gathering space. Our business model is simple, really. We're a traditional coffee house offering delight to your senses, as well as branded merchandise, which is produced by local printers. Commission sales of locally produced art. To date, we've sold more than $3,000 worth of products created by 5 artists currently on display. That goes a long way in supporting other local businesses in our community. Home goods and self-care products, and small workshop gathering space. Our underlying magic is this. We're a physical location, not just a drive-through. In these times, human intellectual connection is now what we need more than ever. Our cozy, inviting atmosphere makes for a perfect place to spend your day catching up on internet-based work or learning. In addition to our high-quality ingredients offered, we have a diverse range of ingredients to please even the most fastidious of customers. We offer the earliest opening hours on the mountain. We enjoy being the first interaction with our customers to send them off on the right foot as they begin their commute out of the community. I must emphasize my previous statement about only hiring interactive, engaging, and thoughtful staff. These relationships between customers and baristas keep our customers coming back and eager to stay in touch. Speaking of our staff, here's my team. I'm Dottie Bates, owner and operator of True Grit Coffee House. With over 10 years experience as a barista, I know what it takes to make a good coffee house work. In my previous professional life, I've held jobs as a production manager for various film productions and live events, as well as provided consultation for a decade on sustainable agricultural applications. Ann Copa is my lead barista. She is a PhD in materials engineering. Her brain is incredible at solving problems and ensuring no stone is left unturned in our pursuit of perfection. Tempest Chansky is our world traveler. Her carefree spirit is enjoyed by all, as well as her stories of the slew of cultures she has experienced. Jackie Adams is our resident artist. In addition to being a fantastic barista, she's an incredibly talented ceramics artist. She is one of the many artists I showcase in my shop with her functional art pieces of ceramic mugs, spoons, bowls, and more. Our market is our connection to our community. There are around 3,000 full-time residents in the Cobb Mountain area. Thanks to COVID-19, we are experiencing a surge of vacation homeowners spending much more time on the mountain as well, seeking refuge from the pressure of the urban lockdowns. Our tourism draw is huge. We have golf courses and disc golf courses, bed and breakfasts and Airbnb rentals, a multitude of spiritual wellness retreat centers that draw many visitors, as well as campgrounds, hiking, biking, horse trail riding, even something special for the ecological tourists. There's a multitude of hot springs and geysers very nearby. Hunting for Lake County diamonds is one of my favorite things, and it's super exhilarating. And spending time outside in the fresh air will guarantee a sighting of the rare species of flora or fauna, like the pileated woodpecker, which can be found in the woods around the coffee shop. They're not hot or mist, as they're almost a foot tall. While we do have competition in terms of being a coffee shop, none of our local competition can hold a candle to our offerings, as we are the only business to be making fresh made-to-order juice blends at this time. Our attention to detail has our customers raving and returning because of our smooth coffee blends and our ever-changing list of offerings. We want to please our customers and enhance their lives, so we work hard to secure products that our customers are requesting. Our gross revenue and expenses for 2020 is heavily impacted by the fact that we didn't open until August of this year. Here, we have created two scenarios for market growth potential. One, which is set for the 3% growth, which is your yellow line here, and one set for 8% growth, which is your green line. The 8 to 10% growth is achievable in a perfect world where COVID-19 concentration dissolves and our economy returns full force. I anticipate those who have locked themselves away from the world for the last 200 plus days will come out fully ready to engage with the world around them and make up for lost time. The cost of goods sold are configured in my spreadsheet to deduct from the gross profit, so they're not represented under expenses in this particular chart. However, I assure you they are accounted for. I would like to point out, though, that in my expenses, they are relatively high, the bulk of which is payroll. Happy employees make happy repeat customers. So, they're always worth much more to me than mere minimum wage can offer. My employees benefit from starting above minimum wage, so I can assure they're not stressed about the time that they're giving our customers in exchange for their own endeavors. My operating plan is as follows. Right now, I'm working on improving our market reach. We continue to grow our knowledge and presence within the community through word-of-mouth referrals, internet marketing, and partnerships with local artists, Airbnb owners, other businesses, and community associations like the Cobb Area Council and the like. Very soon, I will, providing that I win this competition today, well, I will do so also, just take a longer time on my path. However, I will be introducing in-house coffee roasting. I see coffee bean roasting in-house as an opportunity to grow my market reach and leave a lasting impact and relationship with our local and out-of-towner customers. This is another way to provide an ongoing experience with customers who are tourists to the area and had such a great experience with us, they want to take home a piece of Loch Lomond and Lake County as a whole. I have sourced an all-electric, state-of-the-art coffee roasting system called the Bellwether Coffee Roaster. The Bellwether Coffee Roaster is the future of coffee roasting with a conscience. With the lowest carbon footprint of a roaster ever made, Bellwether ensures I can make freshly roasted coffee in-house more accessible and sustainable for my customers and my community. Their clean technology removes particulates and volatile organic chemical compounds, or what you may know as VOCs, from the roasting process using only electricity. This creates an opportunity to roast coffee beans on-site with a lower carbon footprint than traditional natural gas roasters can offer. Bellwether streamlines the experience between coffee farmer and consumer. They work with farmers one-on-one in order to import fresh, sustainably grown, high-quality beans. They even offer a program connecting consumers to the origins of their cup of coffee with a tip the farmer opportunity. 100% of these proceeds go directly to their farmers as they see fit.
Thank you. Okay, we're at the point where the judges get to ask questions. 5 minutes.
Well, I guess the obvious question would be if restrictions go to no in-room dining or outdoor even and completely back to takeout only, how will you pivot
So we opened in August of this year, so we've already been under operation of no indoor dining for the most part. There for about a month and a half, we were able to offer 20% capacity, which is only like 3 people in my shop. So while I do have a multitude of outdoor dining, I would say that probably 85% of my current customer base is grab and go. So it really wouldn't have to be like too much of a pivot in order to continue to support the business. And then in addition, like adding on the opportunity for the online sales of coffee beans and helping my artisans who are sharing their products in my shop. I would love to set up an online retail store for them. Great, thank you. Thank you.
So on your expenses, you have a fairly flat line once you got going full steam here. Say the majority of that is labor, is that correct?
Yeah, I would say the majority of my expenses outlined in this area is labor. And like I said, it's mostly because I'm kind of demanding of my staff in terms of the quality of interaction that we provide with our customers. I think that's super important, right? That keeps people coming back. And so I have no problem essentially profit sharing with my employees.
So you value your time in that expense also or not?
Yes, on this model, it is currently I am not paying myself for my time input in the coffee shop. But in this model that I have represented over the next 7 years, I would love to be able to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll ask you the same question about why did you pick Lake County? Or why over the business in Lake County?
I chose Lake County as a business place and home is really because Cobb Mountain area specifically is full of incredible natural beauty. I grew up in a very rural area, very similar to Lake County, in Calaveras County, you may or may not be familiar. Very, very filled with oak trees, pine trees, mountains, rocks, things like that, lakes. So for me, I was looking for an adventure and Lake County was calling my name, so here I am. I love the abundance of the outdoors. And the incredible, diverse range of people who are here are absolutely incredible. I enjoy every one of them. And everyone is so filled of so many different types of experiences and different types of walks of life, so it's really great.
Okay, any other questions? All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I really appreciate your time, the judges, all the sponsors for being here tonight. It is a big deal to Lake County that you took the time out of your busy life to do this. I'm David Brown, one of the owners of Suzy Keith Donuts and Espresso. My wife, my wife is a true owner. I just do what she tells me because that's what the husbands do. This slide right here, this is our donut shop. As of 2 weeks ago, we had to go into a COVID-friendly, to-go only. We just wanted to get ahead of the curve and let our community know that we're here for them and trying to help them out in the best way we can and for our employees. My business model, as shown here, we make everything fresh daily. We do your to-go orders fresh, everything fresh daily. We're much more than donuts. As you can see in our slides, we have breakfast, lunch, birthday donuts, all kinds of good stuff. Our ideal customers is families, seniors, people in a rush, people like sweets. Basically, everybody that lives in Lake County is a customer. We can provide anything for anybody at any time, we'd like to think. With the COVID here, we had to make a really big change in how we did business. My slide's not, sorry. Our retail online ordering, we just started that when COVID came along. We do curbside contactless delivery, takeout. We will be offering drive-through at our new location, which is further down the road. And dine-in after COVID. We're at our new location, we got to double the square footage so we can have more in-house dining when that time comes. wholesale. We deliver to 22 different wholesale locations around Lake County daily. We will be going to 7 days a week shortly as COVID allows us to do so. We have to individually bag every donut for every gas station, coffee shop. Anybody that wants our service outside of coming in the store has to get bagged individually for our safety. We're going to be going to Mendo very soon once we move into our new location come January. Our competition, I like to think I don't have any competition in Lake County. I believe I have the best product there is. But there is other places that sell donuts, which is Bruno's, Safeway, Century Market, Dunkin' Donuts, and on the other side of the lake is Castle Donuts. We fry ours fresh nightly for that next morning. My team, hold these guys dear to my heart. Thursday. This is Christy Brown, my wife, Lyle Coburn, Carly, Haley, Cece, Skylar, and Dylan. All these folks were hired after COVID. They all needed work. They weren't able to get employment, or get unemployment, I say. So I opened up my doors and brought them all in to get them jobs. We really appreciate these people. It kind of hits me deep inside. Without them, I would not be here. They're the strength of my business. As you see here at 414, this little slim line here is our espresso sales that we started the very first day that COVID hit. We do 6 coffees a day if we're lucky. Our plan is to move over to 501, which is down the way from us. We're going to be doing 200 coffees a day is what we project through our drive-thru. That's going to be 11% of our sales. Our biggest part of our sales is our in-store sales, which you can see, which you can see here. When you sell something for $1 a piece, you have to have it as the biggest chunk of your pie because you have to sell a lot of it. We really pride ourselves on our freshness, and that really gets us by on a daily basis. Our new location. If you guys so choose to make us the winners of this, we are going to expand to 501 South Main, which is the old DMV as people know it. We have the opportunity to have a drive-through there, larger seating, as I said. We're also going to be able to give a better comparable wage and keep our employees, and training programs. We want to do other kind of trainings than just your typical training. We want them to learn every facet so we can send them out to other places to get training. Be more involved in the community. If I have employees that can do the work, I can make myself more available for my community to go out and help in many different ways. And then, I did not expect that to happen, I apologize. We have a delivery van. I can't afford the Rapid yet. We'd like the Rapid, do our marketing around the lake. Every time my delivery driver drives 144 miles around the lake every day, it's nice for people to see, hey, look, there goes Susie Q's again, there goes Susie Q's again. So that'll be nice for us. We're waiting on permitting. This is our timeline to move into 501 South Main. Permits, construction, it's all hit us pretty hard with COVID. I hate to keep going back to that, but everything pretty much stopped and went to half pace. So we're hoping that we are going to open in January 2021. And I already have a deal in our lease set up for us to start the purchase in 2022. They allowed us at least for a year to get on our feet in a new location, so we weren't taking off more than we can chew at one time. Our new location gives us new opportunities. We are ecstatic for our new opportunities. Doubling our size in our building, having 2 kitchens, being able to rent out kitchens to other businesses that need to have a commercial kitchen so they can do their business. We'll be able to rent out to them, having a conference room, having so many things to help my community is why I do this business. This is why I'm here. Holding special events, we want to do chili cook-off, we want to do a car show. We want to be the place that people come to say, hey, you know what, you guys have a lot of room here. Can we use this? Can we do things here? So this is my plan, our plan, my team. I do have to show this young lady up here. She wants to be a future donut maker, and I told her I was going to put her in this. She's watching right now. I plan on selling this business to her in 10 years. She's 8 years old. So I got plans 10 years down the line. She wants to be donuts. She loved it. She worked with me hand in hand for 6 hours in the kitchen. And I want to bring that up. She's a sweet young lady. And then the bottom picture here is one of our events that we did for Lakeport PD for, Polar Plunge, raising money for the Special Olympics. We raised over $1,500. We sold out in 3 hours. As you see, I'm back there holding the big sold out sign. We were very ecstatic. I should have made more donuts. I was not expecting the community to turn out like they did. That's my time. I really appreciate everybody's time, and thank you.
Thank you, David. Judges, questions?
Obviously, COVID's been a tough time for you guys. When did you first open?
We first opened October 2013.
So you've got a track record of being successful.
I'd like to think we have a great track record of being successful, yes.
Does this COVID deal change your plan? Are you slowing down a little bit on the move?
So COVID did slow us down for a moment. Oh, I knew this. So I can't work without this, I apologize. COVID did slow us down for a moment. But what we decided as a team, that we were never going to shut down our business whether we were losing money or not, because we're a community business. So what we did is we found ways. We did it online. My wife, Christy, decided to start doing contactless delivery. So you order something, she'll bring it to your door, knock on your door, walk away. We just found a way to make it work. We did lose wholesale for the first 6 months of COVID because we did not know of a way to get our donuts to these outside vendors. We had to work closely with Dr. Pace and his staff to find a way. We came to a conclusion and we got it done. So we were able to get our donuts back out to our wholesale accounts.
I saw that your percentage was 43% for your wholesalers. Who are some of those customers?
Oh my goodness. Every Power Mart around the lake is on our wholesale. Perry's Deli in oh my gosh, in Hidden Valley Food Mart, Hidden Valley Store 24, Canocta Gas, Jitterbean, Kelseyville, Valero. One of our biggest was Robinson Rancheria, but now they're no longer with us. We're everywhere around the lake. I don't think there's a gas station I haven't asked to carry our donuts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll ask you the same question. Why did you choose Lake County to open up a donut shop?
I believe Lake County chose me. This place grows. I originally moved up here from Los Angeles. Very fast-paced life. Have to go. My wife asked me, can we move for better schooling for our kids? And I was like, yeah, why not? I can find work anywhere. Let's do it. And we moved up here, got our kids in school, loving the slow pace of life. My wife and I met at a donut shop in Paradise, California. Fell in love. Sorry. And we're like, what the heck? Let's open a dog shop. And we did it.
26 seconds is all it takes for chemicals to enter your bloodstream. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it did that already. Hi everybody, I'm Stacy Jetson, owner, creator, and visionary behind Wild Bee Creations. I wanted to talk to you today about my spark and why I started Wild Bee Creations, formerly known as Stacy Marie Essentials. I had a vision back in high school with my girlfriends. We used to cut high school. And we used to go to the fancy department stores in downtown San Francisco. And we used to love to get the free samples of lotions and the perfumes. And I always noticed the chemicals and the bad headaches from all the smells. And I fell in love with an Estee Lauder carrot cream. And it was my favorite. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. But I grew up with hippie parents in San Francisco, and I knew natural things made you feel better and were better for our environment. This carrot cream had a neurotoxin in it. And I always talked to my girlfriends, because I went to School of the Arts in San Francisco, and I was really into, you know, all the good stuff and being raised by hippie parents, that chemicals aren't good for us or our environment. And I told myself, I want to create something one day where you can have a product, you don't need all that fancy chemicals in it, and it can still be good for you. My values for my company run deep. I love people, I love to talk to people, I love to get to know them, what their ailments are. If I can do anything to help them, that's my dream, my goal. I'm very passionate about our environment and one's health, so I like to promote and improve, I like to promote and improve one's health and our environment, and I care about eco-packaging and biodegradable things for my business. These are some of the things that I do make in my line. I handcraft anything from perfume to lip balm to deodorant to potpourri, soap, you name it, I can create it. Any size, any scent, shape, excuse me, I'm a little nervous. And I'm very passionate about what goes on your skin and what goes in the environment. My challenges that I am facing today in my business, is infrastructure being one, production being two, and supplies being the third. I have a lot of wholesale clients, and they're keeping me afloat during COVID right now. So the larger supplies that I do gives me more production, and I need an infrastructure to in-house all of that. I make bulk orders for Chasewater Winery here in Lake County. I have a lot of vendors, Peace and Plenty Farm. Martha Stewart just bought 30 of my soaps, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear the feedback on that. And my solutions for my business is to establish a production facility and hire Lake County people, and it will be able to have a larger equipment to produce more products to meet my customers' needs. My business model, I would like to create a monthly subscription because I don't think COVID's going to go away anytime soon. And we all need soap and to stay clean. So I would like to create a monthly soap package where I can deliver, and I don't mind delivering in Lake County or by mail. And I can personalize the products, and I can personalize it for our clients, you know, what they need and their price range. My marketing, 90% of my business is wholesale now. I would like to branch out online because it's a wider audience. I'm one person in my business, and I started it from scratch, and it's been doing amazing growing. But if I had a better way to get online and marketing, I feel it can grow even more. And my wholesale saves time and resources for my business. My competition, is the mass-produced mass-produced products in the store, which are all synthetic, most of them, and they're drying on your skin. And the small shops that I'm competing with locally and around. My underlining magic. I think I create a superb, handmade, premium quality product. I don't like to use toxins, parabens, micas, iron oxides, you name it. I try to keep everything natural in my products. And I try to focus on recyclable and biodegradable packaging. And I do hand make to order. For my team, I don't have a team, I'm one person. I would like to hire people here in Lake County to help me once again with my online and marketing. I would like a business manager to oversee everything I'm doing to make sure I'm not messing up, because my focus is creating the product. I would like an associate to go around Lake County, because I'm in a lot of stores in Lake County, to check my stock, clean my displays, and make sure everything's up to par for my clients. And a sales and marketing guru that knows how to help me build an email list and such. Financials. Oops, I forgot the title, I apologize. When you look at this in 2019, I've been in business for 10 years, started with just making a lip balm. I started with nothing, but last year was my biggest year in my sales. This year for COVID, I am still selling, but minus all the events like the Pear Festival and the Calistoga and Benicia. I do a lot of events. I didn't make that many sales this year, but I have a 2-year goal. And I project to be in 2 to 4 large retail stores soon. I've already picked up during this journey we're on right now, I picked up 2 more clients in this event. But I'm still going to stick with my 2-year plan, not a 5-year, because I'm a go-getter and I want to make sure I get into more retail stores. And I really want to hit the hotel market, because I haven't even attempted to do that, because I am one person behind the scene. My status and timeline. Like I said, I've been in operation for 10 years and it's done nothing but grow. I do support my local community. I love using local ingredients such as Chase Water's organic olive oil, Peace and Plenty's organic saffron. Our local honey goes into my soap. I got to find a lavender. I don't know if the lavender people are still around. And I have a lot of stuff in my portfolio. Again, I make anything, you name it, I can create it. And this is a picture of an order for Chase Water Winery. I hand make all their soaps and lotions. Now I'm just going to go ahead and thank One Team, One Dream Lake County for this journey. I have never done public speaking in my life, so thank you. I'm 48 years old and I've never done it, so check off my bucket list. Thank you to all that have put this together, and if you guys have any questions, I would love to hear them. Thank you, everybody.
Judges. I have one question. So as you expand your production, will your current distribution channels handle that, some of the expansion, or are you going to have to look for all new?
I need an infrastructure first and foremost, and I need to hire people. And once I teach them how to make soap and buy larger equipment, because right now I'm making 120 pounds of soap, trying to do it today. But I rent out a church right now. But I need a bigger facility, more people, and then larger soap molds. Then I can get on Amazon and get into hotels, and hotels are reaching out to me to get them soaps, because I can create little packages. I have a couple samples out there and I can go smaller. I think I can do it. I'm a go-getter. I know it can be done, and I do have a quality product, because I don't put, you know, you see those fancy soaps and they're all bright colored. Those are iron oxides, and they just get washed off your body, go into your bloodstream, and they just go right down into the ground. We don't need that. We need natural stuff, and I think that's where we're heading now.
That's for sure. Have you ever considered the possibility of just selling and then producing?
I'm I'm actually behind in my orders of keeping up with the orders that I have now. I would love to sell. Yes, that's all I love to do. I keep putting myself out there, but I want to make sure I'm keeping my clients happy as well by meeting their orders.
Okay, thank you.
As you grow and expand the business, at some point, you'll probably run into a competitor that's doing something similar to what you're doing now. At what point do you think how far down the road will that be?
I feel like I'm running into competitors all the time because there's soap everywhere. Again, I feel like because I use local natural ingredients from Lake County, I love Lake County. I feel Lake County is my home, my family, and we have a lot of natural resources in Lake County, and I feel like we can just take it to the next level. I haven't told everybody, but I am Lake County doesn't have a souvenir. We need a souvenir. And I'm going to be creating a walnut lip balm with organic pear lip balm inside an actual real walnut shell and create it so everyone in Lake County can sell it as a souvenir. And I am very flexible. I follow trends and I see what sells and what doesn't. And I get a lot of feedback from my clients, which helps me be more competitive with my competitors because I like to get to know my clients. They become family. So I feel like I can handle that and stay going.
Thank you.
I hope I answered your question. I'm sorry.
First, I love your lemongrass soap. I get it Chase Water, so thank you
Have
for
you
that.
tried it?
I have. I use it all the time. And second, why did you choose Lake County to start your operation and your business?
I used to party here when Canocti was open. The Plumbers Union, I used to come and hang out and see all the concerts. And coming up here a lot growing up, I fell in love with it. And I've been here for 10 years. And it was the perfect opportunity because it felt like home. And there's so much abundance from clean air to the I think we're the next wine county compared to Napa. No offense, Napa. But there's so much here and everyone is so giving and so willing and we all become family. I came here because I fell in love with the scenery and the natural elements about it. It's beautiful here. My gosh, Blue Lakes, Clear Lake.
Thank you. And I asked the same question because I think it's important to be passionate about what you do, but where you do it and who you do it for as well. So that's why I asked everyone. So, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Stacy. Okay, so what happens next is we're going to begin a video presentation. The judges and I are going to go to the lobby area so that they can finalize their scores. So that'll take about 30 minutes. We are going to have some amazing entertainment coming up, and we'll be back.
2020 has been a year like no other, challenging many of our notions of what is normal. Understandably, some have focused on what has been lost. Entrepreneurial spirit challenges us to think differently. It demands we greet each new circumstance and environment with an eye toward what is possible. It calls upon us to overcome limitations. This year, we have learned to connect over distance, forging new and unexpected relationships. We have served customers and brought people into important public conversations in ways that have been truly transformative. With so many things new, we have also been compelled to seek solutions that can be quickly and broadly adopted and applied, paving the way for collaboration across industries and sectors. Each new tool is an opportunity for success and for greater prosperity in the days and months to come. This is an exciting time, and I deeply appreciate all of you that are responding to the possibilities of this moment. Thank you.
I was able to watch the unveiling of the One Team, One Dream initiative back in, I think, 2018, right after the Mendocino Complex fire, and as Marianne and Olga had decided to run with this and provide training, financial assistance, mentorship, all of these different attributes to help thriving entrepreneurs go on their path and find a way to do this. And so it's wonderful to come to this spot here 2 years later where we're having a ceremony or having awards for people that, and also giving out some new grants to try to see if people can get on the path of their dreams. It's always mentioned is the fact that we don't have enough jobs, we don't have enough economy going through Lake County. So this is why this is so important, because this can grow into something even bigger. And once the path is, like we talked about earlier, once the path is laid out, more people will do it, whether they're white, Mexican, black, Native American, whatever the case may be. And that's the most important thing for someone who is on a reservation or who is in poverty. Them having attainability or seeing someone that looks like them in 20 years doing it, because they could see themselves doing it too. Being here at this point makes it a real, I think it's rewarding, because you feel a sense of accomplishment. And so I like to highlight that those two ladies, with their tenacity and keeping things going in this faction, in living out that whole tale. So that's a good thing.
Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. I'm honored to be your congressman, and I'm honored that you asked me to join today to make a couple of remarks about Hands Up Lake County and the incredible work you're doing. Olga, thank you for organizing this. Thank you for inviting me. And most important, thank you to all the incredible small businesses throughout Lake County. That you are the backbone, the heart, and the soul of our community. You provide jobs, you provide a tax base, you provide great services for everybody to be able to participate in. So thank you very, very much. And I know these are tough times. It's real hard. We've been through year after year after year of incredibly tough fire events. And then now with COVID, it just exacerbates the problem. So I know what you're going through. My heart goes out to you. I'm saddened by the situation that we're in. And it is the small businesses that are really going to help bring everything back and bring our economy back. So thank you for your stick-to-itiveness. Thank you for your determination and for your grit. And I think Hands Up Lake County is going to be a real shot in the arm to our local small businesses and to our local entrepreneurs. So congratulations, thank you. You keep doing what you're doing. I'll do everything I can to make sure that I can bring back as many of the federal government resources as possible to help us get through these tough times. We'll get through it, and we'll be stronger for it. It's going to be tough, and it's difficult on everybody, but thank you for what you're doing. We will get through this. We'll get through it together.
Since I've been in Lake County, I have never seen more people doing good for other people than anywhere I've lived in the world. I've never seen so much of it that I've noticed. And I look at what Marianne and Olga are doing, like somehow in Lake County they're creating this astounding nonprofit to help people, out of the goodness of their heart, just to do it because they want to see the county grow, see people grow, see businesses flourish. I mean, my God, that is the spirit of Lake County. You'll find an Olga and a Marianne here. You know what I mean? There's a reason you'll find them here. And, I'm really grateful to know them, to be honest with you. Truly, life is about finding the gifts that, that Olga pointed out very well, that you, through the grace of God, can give away to others. I mean, that's what life's about. I always tell people, entrepreneurs, they always think, or young people, especially younger people, I want to be famous right away on YouTube and this and that. I go, it doesn't work that way. I go, you will realize as much money as you make, and no matter how much success you have, it will never, ever be enough. The only thing that will ultimately fulfill you is how much good you can do for others. It is the only thing that it's worth making money for. Take care of your basic needs. Everyone should make money for that. But the greatest good in business comes from how you can use that money during your lifetime and after your lifetime. And that's why when I see organizations like Olga's and Marianne's, what they're doing, you know, to help people, I go, they have successful businesses, but they get it. It becomes that much more successful and meaningful for others and for them when they can expand on that and do good for others in the world. That's what it's all about.
We are ready for the entertainment? All right. Ooh, I love this part. It is my great pleasure to introduce the most amazing talents. We have two amazing talents here today. Andre Williams, local talent. If you haven't heard him, you are about to be majorly impressed and entertained. And John Wilder, who comes all the way, well, he's not in Sacramento, he's up in El Dorado County now. Yeah, so even further up, to join Andre, to accompany Andre. I've seen these two perform years and years ago when they were doing this great little nightclub act, and they're amazing. So, Andre Williams, John Wilder, welcome.
Mr. Saturday Dance, heard they crowded the floor, couldn't bear it without you, don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door, they all asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Why store up old memories? Been tonight all day. It might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. John Wilder, darling, I guess my mind is more at ease, but nevertheless, why store up old memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? Couldn't bear it without you, don't get around much anymore. One more time. Couldn't bear it without you, don't get around much anymore. Thank you, hope you enjoyed the music, yes. Yes, for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. It's even more than anyone that you adore. Said love is all that I can give to you. Our love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Here's my heart, please, unbreaking love was made for me and you. is all that I'm gonna give to you. Our love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Here's my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. I'm telling you, love was made for me and you. Yes. Thank you very much. Even there at home in your PJs, hope you're enjoying the music. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Sing the part. And forevermore, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, that's incredible. That's someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable. Really John singing that other part.
Ventriloquist.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kids on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. 66. Show 'em how to get there, John. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gala, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Won't you get to this time, legend? When you made that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. This time lit you. When you made that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Well, now get your kicks on Route 66. Well, now get your kicks on Route 66. John Wilder on piano. Only you can make all this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness light. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do, and fill my heart with love for only you. Only you can make all this change in me, for it's true, you are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand all the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. Only you can make all this change in me, for it's true, you are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand all the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only. Yes, thank you. Shall we bring out Louis?
Which one are you?
The Hello Dolly or something. Hello Dolly.
Oh.
It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You think you low? You're looking swell, darling. I can tell, darling. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still growing strong. I feel the roots swaying as the band's playing some of those old baby songs from way back when. So grab a lot of fellas, find you an empty lot of fellas. Darling, you never go away again. Hello, darling, let's jump on me. This is Louis, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, darling. I can tell, darling. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still growing strong. I feel the room swaying and the band's playing some of those old baby songs from way back when. So grab a rap fellas, find you an empty lap fellas. Darling, you never go away. Darling, you never go away. Darling, you never go away again. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going till you say stop. Go ahead. Welcome, my baby. Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home, arm in arm over Meadowland Farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Hours go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. She stopped for a while and gave me a smile and covers her head on my chest. We started to pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kissed in, it's a pleasure again, walking my baby back home. Come on. Dark, so I have to park outside of her door till it's light. She said if I try to kiss her, she'll cry. I dried her tears all through the night, hand in hand to a barbecue stand. Right from her doorway we roam, eats and then it's a pleasure again, talking my baby, loving my baby. I don't mean maybe, walking my baby back home. Back Chicago, Chicago, that cuddly town. Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you around. You bet you about $1 you can lose your blues in Chicago. That's the town Billy said thunders couldn't sit down. On 6th Street, that great street, I just wanna say, they do things they don't do on Broadway. Say they had the time of their life. I saw a man, he danced with his wife in Chicago, Chicago, my hometown. On 6th Street, that great street, I just wanna say, they do things they don't do on Broadway. Say they have the time of their life. I saw a cat, he danced with his wife in Chicago, Chicago, hey Chicago, my hometown. Oh yeah, wow, yes. Oh, we in the Christmas spirit right now, huh? We're getting there. John giving you a little Christmas spirit there. Yes. I sing you to sleep after the loving with a song I just wrote yesterday. And I hope you can hear what the words and the music have to say. It's so hard to explain all the things that I'm feeling face to face, I just seem to go dry. But I love you so much, the sound of your voice can get me high. Thanks for taking me on a one-way trip to the stars. And thanks for turning me into someone. So I sing you to sleep after the loving, as I brush back the hair from your eyes. And the love on your face is so real that it makes me wanna cry. And I know that my song isn't saying anything new. Oh, but after the loving, I'm still in love with you. Mr. John Wilder. Don't you want to dance? Maybe not. It's not one of those shows, huh? For taking me on a one-way trip to the sun. And thanks for turning me into someone. So I sing you to sleep after the loving, as I brush back the hair from your eyes. And the love on your face, it's so real that it makes me wanna cry. And I know that my song isn't saying anything new.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
from the beginning.
All right. So the moment we have all been waiting for has come. I want to thank our judges again. Wow, you really had a tough decisions to make. Thank you so much for serving as judges today. So I am now going to turn the show over to our founder, Marianne Schmid, and she gets to do the fun part. She's going to announce the winners. Helena, are you set back there?
Thank you,
ready to go?
Olga.
All right.
Good afternoon, and this is the best part of the program. I'd like to announce the 5th prize award of $1,000, sponsored by the City of Lakeport, the check of $1,000, and the trophy to be presented by Kevin Ingram, City of Lakeport manager.
Clean and ready for your
the
use.
5th prize winner is Daddy Bates True Grit Coffee House. Congratulations, Daddy. Kevin, you get to award the check and the trophy.
You can say thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a great honor. There you go. Thank you.
Daddy, you also have a basket of gifts from Celebrity Doc, Our Vineyards, and Combs Consulting. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And now for the 4th prize award of $1,500, again sponsored by the City of Lakeport, check of $1,500 and trophy to be presented by Kevin Ingram, City of Lakeport. And the winner is Stacy Judson, Wild Pea Creations.
Yep. Congratulations, Stacey.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Stacey. Thank you. Your award and the check.
And your basket of gifts from Celebrity Docs, Our Vineyards, and Combs Consulting.
So for the next sponsor, you can come around that way.
Thank you, Kevin. So the 3rd prize, sponsored by Savings Bank of Mendocino County and the Lodge at Blue Lakes. Check of $3,000 to be presented by Rita Schmid. And the trophy by Roxana Malgarejo in behalf of Savings Bank of Mendocino. And let's listen to Pete Dodson's virtual.
Hello, I'm Pete Dodson, Vice President and Commercial Loan Officer with Savings Bank of Mendocino County. We are proud to partner with the Lodge at Blue Lakes in sponsoring the 3rd prize winner of the Hands Up Lake County Business Competition. Savings Bank's Lake County Business Center is in Lakeport, and I am privileged to know many of the wonderful local business owners. It means a great deal to the bank and to me personally to be part of a Lake County first that sponsors and supports hardworking entrepreneurs and small business owners. We offer our heartiest congratulations to the winner of the $3,000 prize, and we thank you for choosing Lake County as your business place of choice.
Okay, and the winner of the 3rd prize is David Brown, Suzy Q, Donuts and Espresso. Congratulations, David. Roxana will give you the check for $3,000 and the trophy from Rita.
Thank you so much.
And also the basket of gifts from Celebrity Doc, Our Vineyards, and Combs Consulting. Thank you. At this point, we'll announce the winners of 2 categories, the Best Lakeport Business and the Fan Favorite. So for the Best Lakeport Business Prize of $2,500, sponsored by the Lodge at Blue Lakes, the check of $2,000 to be presented by Pablo Jimenez, our manager, and Jackie Stores, our assistant manager. And the winner is Jeff and Tammy Lips, the right choice.
Thank you.
Pablo will give you the check, and Jackie will give you the trophy. Mark, can you also get your basket? Gifts from Celebridoc, our vineyards, and Combs Consulting.
Thank you.
Okay.
And now, for the fan favorite, the business that garnered the most number of votes in our Facebook polling is Susie Q. David, congratulations.
So, this is the polling that's been going on since Monday, concluded last night, and this is where the fans got to say who they wanted to win the fan favorite, and they selected Susie Q.
Thank you so much.
David, you get a complimentary stay at the Lodge at Blue Lakes on our executive suite.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, now for the two top prizes. Second prize award of $5,000, sponsored by Community First Credit Union and the Lodge at Blue Lakes. The check of $5,000 to be presented by Admiral Peter Schmidt and Kim Bradley, Community First Credit Union, Lakeport Branch. The winner is Lisa Wilson, Clear Lake Boat Rental. Congratulations, Lisa.
Congratulations.
And the grand prize winner, $15,000. $15,000 check to be presented by Alan Flora, City Manager of City of Clear Lake, and the trophy by me. The winner is Nick and Myron Lamb, the Lamb Printing. Congratulations.
And have you met your city manager?
Yes, we've seen him around. Like,
Myra?
Okay, wow. Thank you, everybody. Again, thank you to the judges, thank you to the sponsors, and of course, thank you to the finalists. And congratulations, one and all. So at this point, we're going to resume the program just for a little bit longer. I want to ask City Manager of Clear Lake, Alan Flora, to the stage to talk about next year's program, because we're just getting started. Alan, come back.
Thank you, Olga. Appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight, and definitely great competition. It definitely makes me proud and excited to see the top two winners tonight from the city of Clear Lake.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm very impressed with all the businesses that presented today and throughout the competition, but I'm not surprised. From the instant that I heard about One Team, One Dream to support local businesses in this way, I knew it was a great idea. In fact, when Olga and Marianne came to me and asked the city to sponsor at the $5,000 level, I heard their pitch and told them I'd double it. While much of this year has been somewhat disappointing, I believe that Lake County's future is bright. After today, I'm more convinced than ever and excited about next year's contest, which I know Marianne and Olga are already planning. The City of Clear Lake will be a partner again. So again, you know, it's encouraging to see two Clear Lake City businesses make it to the finals and the top two picks. No doubt their success will inspire others to compete next year in the following year, and so on. We believe this project's got legs. So I have a message for prize sponsors, current and future. Continue to support this program or jump in and join us. In the most challenging of environments, they have demonstrated the kind of tenacity needed to take an idea to fruition. I believe they're making a difference one small business at a time. I also have a message for entrepreneurs thinking of opening up shop or businesses wanting to expand to a new location. Come talk to me. The City of Clear Lake has big plans for our future, and you can be a part of it. In fact, next year the city has plans to highlight our Pierce Field retail development and offer a larger prize purse if your business idea includes this project in Clear Lake. As you know, small businesses are vital to our cities and all communities in the county. They are the backbone of our local economy. They are our friends and neighbors. So shop local and keep supporting programs like Hands Up Lake County. Thank you.
Next, I want to welcome Rita Schmidt. She will offer some closing remarks and a pretty cool story. Thank you and welcome Rita Schmidt. And you might guess that she's related to our founder and our premier sponsor, the Lodge of Blue Lakes. Rita.
So congratulations to all the winners, all the finalists. First, I really enjoyed Craig Wolf's inspirational remarks, particularly his take on Lake County as the most giving community he's encountered in his travels. Hello, I'm Rita Schmidt, Peter and Mary Ann's daughter. I live in San Francisco. Lake County is my second home. It is the place my parents have landed, and to me, our business, the Lodge at Blue Lakes. They fell in love with the crystal clear Blue Lakes and its beautiful mountain range, which reminded them of Switzerland. I don't know if you know this, but Admiral Peter is originally from Switzerland. Coming from the Bay Area, that huge parking lot was an added bonus. So 17 years ago, they quickly closed escrow within 10 days. The dilapidated and rundown property, which many thought was a money pit, was actually a great opportunity to grab. For entrepreneurs' perspective, think not of the setback, the problem, or the glitch, but think of it as opportunities. Never let it set you back. I'd like to share with you my experience early on. 2 years of hard work, driving back and forth from the Bay Area, a determination and hands-on labor is what it took to realize that vision. It was a family project. I tossed my suits and my stiletto heels and opted to wear coveralls and tool belt with my favorite tool, the drill. I was Papa's assistant. I proudly installed the bathroom sinks at the special event center. Fast forward, with the success of the Lodge at Blue Lakes, it has given us the opportunity to share abundance. Hence, let me share with you our philosophy of abundance. It's quite simple. When you're blessed with abundance, you share them. You make sure your employees are taken care of, especially during the hard times, and you make sure the community is taken care of. Your success turns into their success. You then extend your good fortunes as far as you can. And that's what I see here today. Successful people extending their good fortune so that others may achieve their dreams, knowing that one day they in turn will do the same. It's my honor today to celebrate success, the success of each business that made it through the grand finale. The success of this event, from an idea to execution, the stars lined up for one team, one dream. And for Lake County businesses that, despite seemingly insurmountable challenges, especially since COVID rocked our world, They are walking away with a cash boost and an experience they will surely treasure for a lifetime. So to all the sponsors and supporters of Hands Up Lake County, I offer my thanks and congratulations for your contributions to a fledgling effort taking flight, one small business at a time. Thank you and congratulations to the One Team, One Dream Board of Directors. You did it. And of course, thank you, Mama and Papa, for being the premier sponsors. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
That's it, folks. We'll see you next year. Thank you again for coming. Thank you again, everybody.